Hello learners, today we'll talk about human resource management. Before diving into the subject, let me introduce myself. I am Subhas Limbu. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Commerce, University of Science and Technology, Meghalaya. Today we will talk about the important concepts associated with human resource management. Definition of HRM, importance of HRM, and objectives of human resource management. Let us start with first the concept, the meaning of human resource management before going to the formal definitions given by different authors. See, dear learner, human resource management is made up of three different words. You can see here human resource management, that is human resource and management. Let us bifurcate these three into different single words and let us see what are these. See, what is human? We are human. Human, those who have straight posture, those species they wear clothes, use their hands, and importantly, they know how to use fire. A human can blush, they long for their childhoods, and they also have life after their children. And one important characteristic that distinguished a human from other species is that brain, extraordinary brains, the brains which we can use for imaginations, the brains that evoke emotions, we use for reasoning. The humans, we have ambitions, which all these characteristics are not available or not seen in other species. In simple word, we can say that humans, they have skill and they have ability. Now let us go to resource. What is resource? See, a resource is a supply or a source from which a benefit is produced and that has some utility. It may be a source of supply, it may be a support, or it may be a help, aid, especially one that can be readily drawn upon whenever we have a need. So that can be resource. Say for example, I need to write an application. For that, pen and paper may be a resource. I need to reach my university on time, then the auto, car, taxi, buses, the resources. So anything that has utility, that has use, is resources. Another meaning is there of resource at the macro level. There is the resources are the collective wealth of a country or something that produces wealth. Like you have natural resources, correct? Water resources, correct? Or you can say the resources like a dam that produces electricity which we can use. So this is from the macro perspectives, but from the micro, the narrow perspectives, anything that help us is resource. And we are all aware of resources are very scarce. Though you might see, water is everywhere, natural resources are everywhere, but these are all limited. Similarly, as we have said before, humans have skills and ability. Now, these skills and these abilities are resources because we can achieve our objectives, certain goals, with the help of human skills. For example, cooking. If I have a cooking skill, I can cook a very delicious food. If I have the skill of driving, then I can help others to reach the office on time. However, whatever skill I talked about or whatever skills human have, these are also scarce. Okay. Now let us look into the third term in human resource management, that is management. Henry Fowler said that management is to manage, to forecast, okay, to plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate, and to control. In simple word, he said management is about forecasting, planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and control. F.W. Taylor said management is the art of knowing what you want to do and then seeing that they do it in the best and the cheapest way. Means first identifying the objectives and making sure that those objectives are achieved in the best and the cheapest way. Let us look at the definition given by George R. Terry. He says management is a distinct process consisting of planning, organizing, actuating, and controlling, utilizing in each both science and art, and followed in order to accomplish predetermined objective. Okay, this is management, a process of planning, organizing, actuating, controlling, and using it as a science as well as an art to accomplish the predetermined goals. Now, what management does? Management optimizes the use of scarce human resources. Now see, again, human resource management. Okay, humans have skill and ability, so they are human. Resources, these skills a human possesses, these are resources which are scarce. And what the management does? It uses this scarce human resources. Now, when we combined human and resources together, let us see what it becomes. That is, human resources means human that can be considered as resource. See, according to Leon C. Mackinson's, from the national point of view, resources are knowledge, skills, creative abilities, talents, and attitudes obtained in the populations. Okay, see, this is from the macro perspectives. Okay, what is human resource? The human resources are basically knowledge, skills, creative abilities, the talents, attitudes that are available among the populations. And from the micro perspectives, the viewpoint of the individual enterprise, human resource represent the total of inherent abilities, acquired knowledge, and skills. Okay, as exemplified in the talents and aptitude of its employees. And when we use this human resource with the management, that is human resource management, it becomes what? Planning, organizing, directing, controlling of procurement, development, compensation, integration, maintenance, and separation of human resources to the end that individual, organizational, and social objectives are accomplished. So, when human resource and management comes together as a term, human resource management, it signify a distinct process, a distinct activity. It's about planning of like from where we'll get the required human resources, how will we get them. Okay, organizing means bringing them, giving them bringing them to the organizations, placing them in a particular positions. Directing means giving command, leading, communicating, motivating people in the organizations. Controlling means making sure that whatever is being planned are going accordingly or implemented or applied. Okay. Then development, compensations, integrations, maintenance and separation of human resources. All these are done so that individual level objectives, the employee level objectives are accomplished, the objectives of organization is accomplished, and the objective of society as a whole is accomplished. Now, things will get more clear if we look in some definitions of human resource management. See what the figures and maths said about human resource management. It is basically a method of developing potentialities of employee so that they feel maximum satisfaction of their work and give their best efforts to the organizations. So here the figures and maths focus on definitions, focus the HRM definition on what? It is a method whereby it helps in developing potentialities among employees so that the same employees feels greater satisfactions from the work and give the best effort in the organizations. Ivanovich and Gluck, the definition is very simple. Okay, according to them, HRM is the function performed in organizations. Okay, the functions in organizations that facilitate the most effective use of people so that the organizational goals and individual goals are accomplished. Means how you are using it? You are using it most effectively so that organizational goals and individual goals are accomplished. That is human resource management. Now, one of the explorative definitions, or you can say more vast definitions, is given by Descendant Robbins. Human resource management is concerned with the people dimension in management. Since every organization is made up of people, yes, acquiring their services, true, developing their skills, motivating them to higher levels of performance, and ensuring that they continue to maintain their commitment to the organization is essential to achieve organizational objectives. And this is true regardless of the type of organization, government, business, education, health, or social. In other words, Descendant Robbins are saying that human resource management is that functions of management that deals with people in the organizations. Like we need people. Now how we will deal with it? From where we will bring these people? How we will manage these people? How we will compensate these people? How we will give them training? How we will motivate them so that they remain committed, so that they remain motivated towards their work, towards their organizations. Okay, now let us look into the importance of human resource management. Whenever we talk about the human resource management, we are talking about the benefits, the advantage an organizations will get if they have an effective human resource management system. Now let us go one by one. The first benefit or the first importance of HRM is explicit communication. Strong human resource planning and will ensure that there is a effective communications in the organizations, especially regarding the organization's policies, procedures, and guidelines. These policies, procedures, and guidelines of the organizations helps every employee in their day-to-day work life. It will help them in making regular decisions. And it will be only possible when human resource management is strong, because strong human resource management will make sure that the communication system in the organization is open and very fast. Another importance of human resource management is successful procurement. See, an effective HRM program ensures successful procurement, which results not only in the organization's acceptance of the persons, but also in the person's acceptance and satisfaction with the job and the company. So procurement is not only about going to the market and get the employees. It is also about bringing those employees who are motivated, who have interest in the job, at the same time who likes the job and who gets easily adjusted with the organizations. Another significance of human resource management is that it helps in reducing layoff. Okay, see, layoff results owing to different regions. Okay, layoff, again there's a different definitions are there. If we go with the legal definition, the layoff is very different from the dismissals or retrenchments. Okay, however, here the layoff basically means that okay, uh, people are leaving the organizations. Okay, or effective human resource management will ensure that layoffs in the organizations are reduced to greater extent. Why? Because if human resource management philosophy or practice is very strong, the managers will listen to the employees' grievances and it will be handled on the basis of priority. Another significance of human resource management is reduction in absenteeism. See, when human resource management is ensuring that managers are listening to you, communication is open, clean, clear, okay, then it will help in reducing absenteeism as well as turnover of employees in the organizations. Another significance of human resource management is coordination and integration. Effective human resource management ensures that HR manager carry out proper coordination and integration between the authority and responsibility relationships that exist between various levels in the organization. See, effective human resource management also increases productivity. Okay, how? By ensuring that organizations always has fully trained, fully developed, fully motivated workforce. See, high motivational levels. Yes, effective human resource management practices will ensure that the motivation level of employees are on the higher side. Now how? By giving fair and equitable treatment in compensations, okay, along with the training and all. Once you are trained, once you are properly placed and the salaries and wages whatever is there you feel it is fair and equitable, then it will enhance, it will keep your level of motivation on the higher side. Okay, yeah, similar to that, another significance of human resource management is parity in compensation. Parity in compensation, see, the salary structure designed for organizations ensures not only the internal parity but at the same time maintain external parity with other competitive organizations as well. Say for example, human resource management, if it is effective, then it will ensure that before structuring the compensation of the organizations, they will also carry out market study. They will also peek into what other companies are paying to their employees, right? And they will try to bring parity between their own compensation system with the industry compensation system. Another is the advantage of human resource management or importance of human resource management is that it enhances competitiveness. See, in addition to ensuring that the firm is generally competitive in terms of salary, the HR manager also ensures that expenditures are within allocated budget. Another importance of human resource management is that it helps in reducing discontent in the organizations by handling their formal as well as informal complaints effectively. Human resource management also helps in retaining effective employees. Effective employees means those employees who are achieving their goals. Effective employees means those who are motivated, trained, okay, Now, if these employees leave the organizations, it will create problems in the organizations. Yes or no? So, their retention is very important. So, if the human resource management is effective, it will introduce different types of incentives, plan for the employees, which will help in retaining effective employees in the organization. Ensuring integrations. See, ensuring integration of individual, societal, and organizational interest is one of the most difficult tasks being performed by the HR manager. See, we as an individual employees, we have our own interest. Organizations have their own interest, and society also have some expectations. Now, integrating all these three together is one of the very difficult tasks performed by the HR manager. HR manager has to deal with the feelings and attitude of employees in conjunction with the principles and policies of the organizations, ensuring an overall increase in the goodwill or the image of the organizations. Now, every employee cannot work for many years in the organizations. A day definitely will come when he or she has to get separate from the organizations. Now, human resource management ensures effective separations in the organizations through carefully designed programs for retirement, okay, carefully designed layoffs, and systematic discharge or dismissals. Even the separation needs to be handled carefully so that the employees who are leaving the organization should leave it on a good note. Yes, another important uh, outcome of human resource management is that it maintains cordial human relations in the organizations. Okay, because human resource management make an effort to understand the needs, attitudes of employees, and accordingly the managers deals with them, and it helps in reducing strikes, lockouts, and all industrial disputes in general. The strategic HRM plan reinforce certain values like customer focus, innovation, fast growth, and cooperations, which go a long way in adding to the success of the organizations. And if these values are not enforced, then this may create problem in accomplishment of the long-term goal. These values will define the success of the companies. And now who will implement it? It is the HR manager through training, through counseling, by applying different methods to enforce these values among the employees of the organizations. Now next we will talk about objectives of human resource management. This will be the last topic in this video. Now the whole objectives of human resource management can be classified into 4 different levels. At the micro level, at the basic level, there is the personal objectives. Okay, then you have functional objectives, then you have organizational objectives, then you have societal objectives. Now, what are the personal objectives? Here, the personal objectives of HRM is to assist employees in achieving their personal goals, at least insofar as these goals enhance the individual's contributions to the organization. Personal objectives of employee must be maintained and retained and motivated, because if the personal objectives is not there, then the employees may not find the source of their existence, their purpose of existence. Definitely they will have some personal goals, and HR manager should help these people to accomplish their personal goals, at least those goals which are in line with the organizational goals. The next level of HRM objectives are functional objectives. The functional objectives are to maintain the contribution of the department at an appropriate level in the organizations. See, what type of functional or what type of activities or contributions are expected from the human resource management by the organizations to maintain the function at that level is functional objectives. See, resources are wasted when human resource management practices is either very sophisticated or even when it is less sophisticated. So HR practice, whatever you'll have in the organizations or we will have in the organizations, should be suitable to that particular organizations. Another level of objective is what? Organizational objectives. Here, to recognize the role of HRM in bringing about organizational effectiveness. HRM is not an end in itself, but it is only a mean to assist organization with its primary objectives. Here, organizational objectives of the HRM is to what? To help the whole organization to achieve effectiveness in every activities. Or in straight word, we can say that to help the organization to achieve its goal. Okay. Say for example, employees, irrespective of functions, whether it's in human resource department, marketing department, production department, finance department, everywhere employees needs training. Everywhere employees need to be motivated. Everywhere employees need to be compensated. And they will be able to work, they will be able to contribute in their department only when human resource management practices are very effective. So, the goal at the organizational objective level is to what? To provide, to bring organizational effectiveness. And the highest level, the societal objectives. Here, the human resource management make an attempt to be ethically and socially responsible for the needs and challenges of society, while minimizing the negative impact of such demands upon the organizations. In simple words, here at the societal level, the HRM human resource management objective is to what? To be ethically and socially responsible. And if possible, if there is any negative impact owing to the demand of the society, to reduce those impact on the organizations. So, there are other objectives also of human resource management. These are basically the micro objectives, micro level objectives, you can say, like to accomplish the basic organizational goals by creating and utilizing an able and motivated workforce. Another objective is to establish and maintain organizational structure and desirable working relationship among all the members of the organizations related to industry relations. Develop coordination among individuals and group within the organization to secure the integration of organizations. To create facilities and opportunities for individual or group development so as to match it with the growth of the organizations. Another objective is to attain an effective utilization of HR in the achievement of organizational goals. To identify and satisfy individuals and group needs by providing adequate and equitable wages, incentives, employee benefits, social securities, and measures for challenging work, prestige, recognition, security status. Another objective is to maintain high employee morals and human relations by sustaining and improving the various conditions and facilities. Another is to strengthen and appreciate the human assets continuously by providing training and development programs. To consider and contribute to the minimization of socio-economic evils such as unemployment, underemployment, inequalities in the distribution of income and wealth, and to improve the welfare of the society by providing employment opportunities, and to improve the welfare of the society by providing employment opportunities to women and disadvantaged sections of the society. Another objective is to provide facilities and conditions of work and creation of favorable atmospheres for maintaining stability of employment. Establish and maintain sound organizational structure. Opportunity for expressions, providing fair, acceptable, and efficient leadership. Today, in this video, we talked about the definitions of human resource management. Before that, we talked about the human resource management separately. Then, when they are combined together, what the meanings are. After that, we talk about the definitions of HRM. Then we also talk about the importance of human resource management, and we ended with the objectives of HRM. With this, I would like to conclude today's lecture. Thank you very much and have a great learning session.